Hello everybody, welcome back to another Kalamazoo-Battle Creek International Airport update. Today we have a very fun update to get into. We have only two aircraft here, as we usually have in these Kalamazoo updates. So not a super long airport update today, but we might as well get started right here with this American Eagle CRJ-200 operated by Air Wisconsin right here. This one is currently being pushed back, as we can see right here. This one will be heading out to Chicago O'Hare, of course, as that is their only route. This is the afternoon, evening departure back out to Chicago. This is not like a daily occurrence. I don't remember which days this does fly, but this is like one of the thrice daily frequencies, which doesn't happen every day, but we do see it occasionally here at Kalamazoo. And that is what this aircraft is doing, and it is dark. It's not like nighttime. This airport update is taking place at like 7:30ish, but in Michigan right now, I mean, pretty much throughout the country, it's pretty much this level of darkness by this time, but especially in the north. So that's what we're seeing right here. But it's not like a night update, because then you wouldn't see this aircraft pushing back right here, because they would be overnighting. But this flight is not overnighting. This will be heading out to Chicago. That's all we have for our first aircraft here, pushing out of gate 2 rather. Our next aircraft right here is this Avelo 737-800, and this is November 801 X-ray Tango, and that was the actual aircraft that flew on this flight. So that is great to see right there. You can tell it is this one because it has scimitar winglets, as you can see. I believe it is the only aircraft in Avelo's fleet that has the scimitar winglets. So I don't know why Gemini Jets made this one. Same thing with the Sun Country. Sun Country has like 2 aircraft with scimitars. I don't know why Gemini Jets made a Sun Country 738 with scimitars when they have so many more that just have the blended winglets, and the same thing goes with this Avelo. Why didn't they just make one with blended winglets? But it's beyond me. So here it is, but it is accurate in this case. So this one arrived in from Orlando, of course, the only route that Avelo serves to Kalamazoo, but still amazing to have it here. So it came in from Orlando, and this one will be heading out on the turnaround back out there. You can see the bags getting loaded off right there, and then this one will be heading out later tonight, and they'll be getting into Orlando at like midnight-ish. So that is quite a late flight right there, but glad to see that Avelo is still continuing it. I do believe that they reduced frequency on it. It's like 2 weekly now, and it used to be like 3 or 4. So they are reducing frequency for the winter season, but that makes sense. But yeah, great to see Avelo continuing their service here at Kalamazoo. They're a wonderful airline to have for here, especially for the tiny airport that this is. I mean, this is all of it right here. To anybody new on the channel who hasn't seen a Kalamazoo update yet, this is all that we have here for Kalamazoo. These updates aren't usually too long, but we can go more into depth about specific aircraft here. So yeah, no Delta today. They're the other airline that serves here. And they park here at gate 3. Yeah, no Delta today. Their arrival comes in later, and I try to keep the time frames consistent here for Kalamazoo, or I try to keep them realistic, because we might as well, since it's just such a tiny airport, that why mess with the time frames when you only are including 2 aircraft anyways. So that's the logic behind that. But anyways, that'll do it for today's airport update. Hope you enjoyed these 2 little pairs right here, or this one little pair, I suppose, of aircraft that we see quite often here at Kalamazoo, but great to see them as always here. So that'll do it for today's airport update. So thank you for checking this one out, and I'll see you tomorrow. As always, good night. Auf Wiedersehen.